everyone, welcome back to the channel and the Anime Podcast Show. Well, this is not an ordinary or regular episode for the show. This is called History of Anime. This is where I talked about the history of programming from Japan or in the other parts of the world. In the past, I talked about anime in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and the 2010s. For this one, we are going to talk about that would be the crazy world of the COVID pandemic. So, gonna mention about newer shows that was coming out at that time, including some surprising ones are mentioned throughout of Part 1 and Part 2. So, in Part 1, we're gonna talk about 2020, and then Part 2, we're gonna talk about 2021. So, let's get started with 2020. The first series that came out in the new decade, as we currently are, that would be Magica Record, or known as Madoka Magica Side Story. It first came as a mobile game that came out in August of 2017 before it was shut down in July of 2024. The game story will be adapted into an anime series, however, it was announced in September of 2018 and originally to be premiered in 2019. But it got delayed until January of 2020. It will be aired for 13 episodes, however, the series would receive a second season and a third season greenlit that will be aired in August of 2021 and April of 2022. To be honest, it was a decent show. I wish they'd continued the Madoka story, but it is what it is. However, another Madoka story is coming as the fourth movie. That's really exciting, and it's going to come out in the winter of 2025. The next series is actually one of the best series that came out from Crunchyroll as an original series, as it calls Tower of God. Tower of God is based on a webtoon series, as the story still continues since June of 2010. Wow, insane, right? The anime adaptation got announced at Seoul Comic-Con in Korea in August of 2019 and be aired on April 2020. The series aired for 13 episodes after they finished airing the series. Now us fans curious is, where is the second season? However, don't get your hopes up. It was announced in August of 2022 at Crunchyroll Expo saying Season 2 is in production. Of course, by the time the video comes out, Season 2 had already aired by that point. Cross your fingers for Season 3. So for this next one is a very special one to me as a fan of this franchise and set to press reboot button to Digimon. Digimon Adventure 2020 is a parallel world from the original series and set to air on April 2020. However, it was aired for 3 episodes due to the early stages of the pandemic, and that's how the production shut down for newer and older series as coming for future seasons and ready to launch. Ready to launch. However, the series has restarted to air from June of 2020 to end in September of 2021 to air for 67 episodes, originated for 66. For the English dub, it was announced from Digimon Con in February 2022 until it was finally announced from Microsoft they're going to release it, but one batch at a time on April 2023 until the full series set to stream all 67 episodes on Hulu on July 2023. This next series is a series I've known for years. At that time, the franchise would be turning 20 years. That would be Yu-Gi-Oh! In Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. It's the 6th spin-off series into the franchise. It was announced in July 2019, and this will be the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Project outside of Studio Gallop, who made and produced every single TV series and film since the original series in 2000, and that studio would be by Bridge. As a commemoration, the 20th year to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. With the English dub, they started in early 2021, and it came out in 2022, airing for 89 episodes, because they removed 3 episodes out of 92. They'd stream and air on TV on Hulu and Disney XD from June 2022 to December 2023. Now let's move on to a series that, my god, you're dating a rental. Rent-a-girlfriend, I would say. In Rent-a-Girlfriend. By the time the video comes out, hoping the manga would be finished, but yeah, I'm hoping. Maybe, I don't know. For the anime, they announced the adaptation in 2019 for a 2020 date, produced by TMS Entertainment, aired for 3 seasons in between from 2020 to 2023. Within the English dub, it was first dubbed by Studio Applus for the first season, Then the second season and third will be dubbed by Crunchyroll. At the time, it was due to the merger with Funimation and Crunchyroll. And now a fourth season is coming. I think it's going to come out in 2025, so that's a little exciting. So hope will be good. Now, the next series I'll be talking about, you go to school, but you got invited for a martial arts tournament in the God of High School. It started off as a webtoon series. What is a webtoon? Well, that's a digital comic that was originated from Korea. Kind of a manga, but it's on your phone. Then it came as a mobile game and finally got into an anime adaptation produced by MAPPA. It was announced back in February 2020 and set to come out in July 2020 to September in the same year. With the English dub, it will be produced by Studio Applus, but it comes out by Crunchyroll on August 2020. This next one is a series that your demon lord has reincarnated after 2,000 years ago and becomes a high school student in Misfit Demon King Academy. It began as a late novel series from March of 2018 to currently right now. Then an anime adaptation. It first got announced on Event in October 2019, and the series was set to premiere in April 2020. However, it got delayed due to the production was shut down due to COVID. It was produced by Silver Link, aired for 13 episodes for the first season from July to September 2020. With the second season, it would have to split core season from January to September 2023. Hang on, why did you say January to September? Well, yes, because new cases in Japan that happened in February. So that's why back in February, after a couple of episodes, they delayed the second season for a little while. However, the second half of season 2 got aired April to, I think, finish by now, by this point? Yeah, I don't know. For the English dub, it was dubbed by Bang Zoom Entertainment, but it was streamed by Crunchyroll in September of 2020. The next one I will be talking about, that will be the bestest shonen series of all time, and that would be Jujutsu Kaisen. It started off as a manga series, then into an anime adaptation. It was first announced back in 2019 in November from Weekly Shonen Jump magazine. Then a month later, finally really official at Jump Festa in December 2019, MAPPA will be producing and animating it to air on October 2020 to March of 2021 for airing 24 episodes. Then season 2 got announced in 2022 to air July to December 2023. As of currently right now, a third season is in the works right now, but still, I am hell excited. And as of this video comes out, Jujutsu Kaisen the manga has finished. So that's crazy and really sad. And it's like a very beloved series, and it's really sad that has to go. Well, it is what it is. Now let's move on to the last show for 2020, and that will be, as it calls, Yashahime, Princess Half Demon. It's a returning of our favorite characters from Inuyasha. That is hella exciting. This series is a spin-off to Inuyasha. This series got announced in May of 2020. It was produced and animated by Sunrise, the same staff from the original series and the final act. The first season came out from October 2020 to March of 2021. Then the second season came out the following year. Then an English dub by Viz Media announced the rights for the dub to stream on Crunchyroll and Funimation. As the partnership with Viz Media and getting the original cast from Inuyasha back, the series has started to air on television on Adult Swim in June of 2021, with season 2 airing in February of 2023, finishing up for 50 episodes altogether, but streaming in November of 2020.